Hello, hope everyone's doing well. And this is the recap of the CN slash JP. This is just the upcoming stuff for the new Iron Blood event for the CN anniversary. It's a combination of the stuff from the CN stream. There's like one thing from the JP stream, and then I've been just grabbing the stuff they've been posting on Twitter because the JP stream was, in my opinion, censored worse than the CN stream. It's just CN stream had lower quality overall. But I'm kind of glad I did not uh, get up at 3 a.m. to go watch it because it was not worthwhile when I skimmed through it. I mean, it was cute, I won't lie, but the information presented was nothing. Nothing more was gained. Yes, we have new Iron Blood event. We have two URs. One is in the gacha pool. One is in the shop. Got a couple new characters. Got a decent cast this time. Good amount of characters. Yeah, so I will play the PV and we will look at the characters and go over the event. First up is our flagship of this event, Gotts von Berlichen. He is a battleship of the Iron Blood, nicknamed at, or named after the Knight with the Iron Hand, and as you can see, does have a metal glove. So there's that at least. Definitely reminds me of just Ganaisanau's Halloween costume from a couple years ago. But they've been leaning more and more into like the fantasy elements with the Iron Blood designs and just the lack of military uniform for a while now. So, continuing on. But HP and firepower looking really good. So I'm interested to see how she fits in and what she does. Because right now, I mean, Bismarck has her Black Hole Void, which is really not useful, really nice for just keeping stuff contained and just doing continuous damage. And she got her summon Garon. That's really nice. Ulrich has her proximity barrage that affects both fleets. So I like just having her in the boss fleet and helping out weaker mob fleets with that. And you got FDG who has just hits like a truck and has her own proximity barrage. So just run her in the mob fleet and Ulrich in the boss fleet, and then you just, nothing gets close to you. Yeah, so we'll see. Faces. Oh, a little silly there. Nothing too crazy there. I like the sleeves. There's like more of the dress to go with those sleeves. It just seems like a little off now. And then our other UR, this will be the submarine in the event shop. I think it's 200 of, or not 200, 2000. No, it's 200 of the special event currency, separate from the normal event currency. And you can exchange that for U2501. And there'll be special event missions to get extra points for her. So probably not get her on day one, but day 2 or 3 and onwards, probably when we get her. And you can't really see it too well, but she has a giant jellyfish around her, which is pretty cool looking. And her rigging is going up behind her. Kind of hard to see, but she does have the proper rigging, just in a different location than normal. Definitely feels like a like she definitely feels like an Iron Blood. Um, definitely got kind of a Eugen face. She's got the August von Percival horns, and then she's got that purple hair that the One Destroyer has, the PR, and she's also got a mouth guard that holds her boobs up, evidently. Evidently, she's got an incredibly strong neck. Just like keep that thing up. And then we have a heavy cruiser in the P class. I really should have kept this open. Something, 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 something. Stall for time. Stall for time. Prince Moritz. She will be a heavy cruiser. And so I think she's also one of Ulrich's sisters, it looks like. Yeah, I was confused at first. I thought she was just straight up like already in the skin, but no, she has a separate skin, separate from this. So it's definitely interesting. Like this whole event feels Halloween themed. If you listen to the PV, like the music in it sound like Halloween. And then we have Z15, definitely closer along the lines of Z11 in her body type compared to the other Z's. Yeah, not bad. I like that little hat. Does just have the pointed ears. I'm not sure what's going on with the eye patch. And then Z14 definitely looks like she fits in with the other earlier Z's. Has most of the same uniform, like a little hat. Definitely feels like the most old style Iron Blood compared to everything else. Next up is Elb, unfortunately from the CN side of things, so very crunchy resolution. I can't really zoom in. Unfortunately, that's going to be a lot of these images. I wanted to wait for the JP stream, and then it wasn't very good. Yeah, Elb meta. I actually got a meta. I mean, Elb's probably been around longer than I remember. Longer than I'm thinking. But I like it. I mean, I like Elb's design normally. I think her face looks a little better than her default. She doesn't have that goofy face. But yeah, I think it. Probably my favorite design out of the bunch. Except for maybe our next one. Hipper is getting a retrofit, finally. There was someone in the watch along stream that was asking for Hipper retrofit, and there we go. Got a slight upgrade, the smallest amount. I mean, that's probably still smaller than Hipster, Hipper Muse. So yeah, so she'll be available. I assume when the event starts, be able to work on her meta, or not her meta, her retrofit. So start working on getting your Hipper to level 100 and all that good stuff, and get your materials ready. You can unlock her. That's all the new characters that are coming out with this event update. Let's go take a look at the skins and the varying qualities I have them in. So first up is Gots with her LTD Plus. During the CN stream, like everything but her face had the. I mean, you can kind of see like the glass effect of like opaque, but everything but her face was just completely blurred out. It's a swimsuit skin. Not much to say about that. The LCD Plus, so it'll be interesting to see what the other angles are and other perspectives. And then we have U2501 swimsuit skin. She had this like shower that's made out of, or this curtain made out of water. Pretty neat. Still waiting on like the cleaner version of the skin, unfortunately. But make sure to keep an eye out on community posts, because that's where I'll be posting all the skins once we get the actual versions coming out. And then we have the new Prinz. And she's chilling on a floaty. Got the magic genie lamp. What wish shall she make? More snacks, probably. Z14 or 15, whichever number this is. I'm already forgetting. But yeah, she Feels like she's been transported in time from like an older Iron Blood event into this one. We had more and more girls with purple hair now, I've noticed. And then the other Z throwing a fish at you. The water bubble is not covering up as much in the actual art. But the problem is with the JP1, it's just like a sticky note stuck on top of her. You can't see anything. So you see less than this. Yeah, we'll have to see. And one that I did post the actual art of was the Amagi Mermaid L2D. And she still has her tails, don't worry. Don't ask me the logistics on that one, but you can still see them like projecting behind her. It's pretty good. I like it. I forgot which Amagi this is for because unfortunately with Amagi, she gets the short end of the stick where her two variants have different riggings. This is for the newer Amagi. This is for CV Amagi, not the older one. So because they have different chibi riggings, like on their chibi, their riggings are different, but they don't share the skins, which is a bit dumb. Hopefully they amend that for the her and the other characters that are in that situation. Haga, well, it's mainly Amagi that suffers from this, and Kaga with all her skins, and then her battleship form. And then Mogador, I have a better version of Mogador, but I just want to show the her holding the banner. But yeah, she went skydiving. I feel like this is gonna be a really fun skin. So this is a dual form skin. So this is the LTD view, and then she has the dynamic view. There's less motion going on. I mean, it's Mogador, there's probably plenty of motion. Yeah, here's the dynamic. She's gonna be hanging out here with her hair flapping in the wind. And other things flapping in the wind. I think this will be a really fun skin. I don't remember if this one's for rent, but yeah, I probably won't get it, but if it's available for rent, I'll probably rent it because it seems like a fun skin, even if it is a like really basic black swimsuit. I'm not the biggest fan of, but I'm saying it's dual form. There's the little list, and you can see a little bit more of the other Z, red Z. And also, not mentioned here is Rune Skin. Now, I don't have a good picture of Rune Skin because while the JP stream acknowledges that the skin is there, you see less. You literally just see Rune's head sticking out over the sticky note. So wait for that one on the community posts. August von Percival being a LTD Plus party dress skin. I think this will be part of a second wave, so this will come out a week after the event starts. It looks really nice. I really like it. St. Louis is getting a party dress skin. Edgecut already does have one, but get another one. Unfortunately, can't see too much, but I do like the blue colors. Janice is getting an L2D plus, and this skin started really making Bilibili lag and stutter, so it's got some power to it. Yat Sen got a swimsuit skin, and I really like this one. Face looks really pretty in this one. Emden is getting a skin, and I feel like she changed artists because she looks older, more mature now. But I do like this skin. I like her look more now, I guess. Feels more defined. Makes sense. Even though I mean she's stands out pretty well of being two characters in one. Independence to get another skin. I mean she got plenty, but she get another one. Yeah, so this is the second wave of skins, and this will be available on the 28th. So yeah, this is the a week later. Pick them up then. And we're getting a couple O skins. So Chenhai, the Dragon Emperor aircraft carrier with the dark hair. It's red themed O skin. Atsuzuki is getting those skin. I like this one. Like the white in the snow. If that is snow, yeah, it is snow. It could be a lot of petals, but it does look really good. And then Sirius is getting an O skin. Like, I don't know why I thought she already had one. But yeah, Sirius is very popular over in CN, so it makes sense why she would get one. I'm surprised she beat Skilla to it. That is it for the skins for this kind of event cycle. Let's look at the other stuff that's coming down the pipeline in the near future, near-ish future to distant future, let's say. So the second of the small ships for the year has been announced, and it will be Little Unzen, come out on the 28th of May, and it'll be typical 7 days to unlock her, and then you'll have the duration to actually finish. But 7 days, more stages will unlock for getting her. So I wonder if she'll have the double freeloads. Will she be like ridiculously OP like her other version? Königsberg will be the next meta on, or Königsberg meta will be the next meta. But anyway, on the cruise mission, it'll be the free to obtain one. And then Miyuku will be the skin from the paid side of things. And then this is the UI for the paid side unlock. It's kind of hard to see really anything about that. And the next meta showdown ship will be Bristol. So beware that lantern she's got in the lighthouse, because she just spotlight you. 10 million lumens beam. And then hard to see, but Nakamov will be the next 3D dorm character. So probably not during this event, but maybe around EN anniversary or JP anniversary she'll be implemented. So they kind of show off of like a comparison of what she looked like before and looks like now. I hadn't seen before one, so I don't know, but she's more detailed now. You can see more of the hair on her tail. You can play a water gun game with her. And she has kind of like a more of casual wear, and like a green but anyway, casual pajama wear, and then she has her racing skin as her other outfit. And so that means the next area is going to have some more racing outfits. Interesting to see who gets added next after that. That's our next hint. That also means that they can add in Taiho's racing outfit, New Jersey's. Aegir doesn't have one. Anchorage doesn't have one. Nostro doesn't have one. So they could bring in Taiho and New Jersey into this one as well, like they did with bringing Dido, or sorry, not Dido, Sirius into the cafe, not the cafe, the club one, their bunny skin. And they're gonna start overdoing some of the UIs again. So I believe this is the character secretary stories to unlock. Let's see, 1 of 7. And also, we're going to be able to pick what loading screens we have available. So that'll be pretty cool. You can set your own loading screens, because I know I've complained about it for a while now of, hey, we still have loading screens from when All Sauce was coming out 2 years ago. But it does suck that like we've slowed down loading screens, but now that we can pick them and you can choose your favorites to look at, it's pretty cool. And we're getting a gear finder. So right now you can find where ships are by going into their details and where to access, and it'll tell you, oh, this is from the standard light pool, or this is from the stages, what have you. So doing that for gear, so it can tell you, oh, this drops in this stage, so you can grind it there, or you can make it in the gear lab, that kind of thing. Speaking of the gear lab, we're getting more gear. So we're getting a new DD gun, we're getting a new plane, a couple new planes. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what how effective these are and what I'm gonna swap around afterwards. I don't know what my stash of gun parts is though, so I'll have to see. Also getting some more mini games added to the arcade permanently, so you have more stuff to play around with. And the UI for the fleet menu is being revamped. So instead of having those tabs at the bottom, they're now along the side, so it's easier to navigate. Just overall, it's a bit cleaner. And then this one, I'm not entirely sure. I saw something about commissions, and it doesn't look like they changed the UI of this. Operation Commission is what the little text on the left-hand side says. So I'm not entirely sure what that means. I was hoping we get more information in the JP stream, but Amiat withheld that. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that in the future. Maybe they're changing how commissions work. And well, I still see that tab for commissions at the bottom, so maybe it's gonna be like an offline farming thing, or you can set up a fleet and say, okay, farm this until you run out of oil, and just ignores morale, and just kind of like locks you out of the game while it's doing that. It lets you like close the app and stuff. Maybe. But then OpSci is having the same thing. Like there's something also for OpSci, there's something going on. So I don't know what's going on with the Operation Commission thing. I'll be honest. I don't understand Chinese. And then the next project identity character is going to be, I already forgot what her name is, but we're getting another project identity character. They seem to be getting older and older every one we get. Tracker, sorry. Her name is Tracker. So expect this probably next year. That's about how long it took from Scavenger or Explorer, whatever her name is, being added. Next up, there's some kind of mini event coming up you can participate in. Don't really understand what's going on there. And then share this on the other slide, but our next collab has been announced and it is Nier Automata. Now with this, it's going to be just two characters, 2B and A2, and I'm assuming it'll be a style of like the Danmachi collab we had recently, and the Blackrock shooter, where you might get like one character for rent and just grind their affinity points, that side system, to unlock them. The other one you just do missions. I'm guessing that's how it'll go. I don't know, I've never interacted with the Nier franchise. And then Plymouth is getting a L2D skin in the future. Hopefully it does not get the Ryuho treatment of being banished for all of eternity. But it looks like it'll be a nurse skin. I see like a little cap. She's holding a pen. She's got a clipboard. Either a nurse or maybe they're gonna start doing like a travel thing for China, where they wrote different regions, like the JP side's doing the Yostar travel. Maybe. So they're doing more of the collaboration skins with like various industries. This one is liqueur art. They're showing off like how they kind of make the art on these boxes. And so Huajia, whatever her name is, the other carrier for Dragon Emperor is getting a free skin available in the future. Everton is also getting a free skin, or I think she's getting a skin. It has to do with nature conservation. It's the same thing like with Nakamov last year. We got that free skin, so I'm assuming it's free. This one's with planting tree or more planting trees, but it seems like it was in like wetlands. And then this is wildlife preservation collab. I don't know if Laffy is getting the skin, but it'd be pretty cool. And, they were showing off monkeys and animals and stuff. That was pretty neat. It's gonna be CN only, but they're having a Essex and Enterprise themed lemon drink. It's lemon honey drink. That'd be pretty good. And like, well, I guess it'd be 6 months ago now, but during the last CN Bilibili stream in December, they showed off that Bismarck skin with the associated merch. Hood's getting the same deal. Where on the CN side, if you buy the actual merchandise, you'll get a code to unlock Hood skin. I'm assuming we'll just get the skin available in the store to purchase. With Bismarck, that was the event. Be sure to check out community posts for the full arts like this one. They will be posted as I see them coming out. And it'll probably be like over the course of the next few days that they get released. But it is unfortunate that I had to kind of wait. Or Elb is trapped in low resolution hell. But as for my favorites, I definitely like Elb's, Meta, Hippers, Retrofit. Big fan of those two. I appreciate Z14, like kind of going back to classics. And I'm really interested to see what U2501 does, how that'll shake up the submarine kind of meta right now, which the U-boats kind of got dethroned just because they don't have planes. And chapter 16, you need to have planes on your submarines now for some reason. Otherwise, you kind of struggle. I'm using I-404 and I-13, and then Da Vinci's there because she drops little mines. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I definitely enjoyed the CN of CN stream more. And I was just hanging out with everyone. That was fun. But we'll have to do that more often when I have streams. But yeah, let me know who you like, what skins you like the most. I definitely like the Amagi, the Yatsen, and then I think the Mogador one's fun. I know it's a bit ridiculous, but we're kind of already at that point of like, yeah. So yep, hope you enjoyed. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you around. Bye bye.